Hey guys, I hope you're doing good. I'm Nishit and I'll be walking you through the project which I have created that is called Semantic Search for QnA model. So let's get started. So what is a semantic search? It is a data searching technique that aims to understand the intent and context behind the user's query and provide more relevant search results. Semantic search involves number of applications, but the one which I have used is to build my own QnA model. And these are the tech stacks which I have used in order to build the QnA model. Please make sure that you have your accounts created in OpenAI and pinecone database in order to get the relevant API keys for communicating with them. So I'll just show you the user interface which I have used, which is the Streamlit application. So this is the Streamlit application which I have used. And right now I have updated my database with certain data. And these are the two options which I have created. One is to ask a query and to update the database. Right now I have updated it. So I'll just ask a query on it. Who is Virat Kohli? So based on this, I'll be getting the result of it. As there is a data stored in the database, I'll be getting the answer to it. So what if I give who is the founder of BMW? Note that I don't have any data stored on BMW. So obviously I won't be getting an answer on it. Sorry, no sufficient context to answer your query. So this is the baseline idea of my project. So let's dive into the coding part to understand it a bit better. As you had seen the user interface part, this is the uh, code uh, behind the scenes what it lies. So this is the code. The header section defines what my project is all about, and the options describe the two options which I had created over there. And if I select the update database, I have to enter the URL. If I select the ask a question, I have to enter a query and then submit it to get my relevant answer to it. So let's see how the URL gets scraped. So basically you enter the URL and that URL is going to be accessed by the request library, and it is going to get me the HTML content of it. So this HTML content is being used by this function get plain text, and it uses beautiful soup library to get me the text files, text data out of it. So all these text data now has to be stored in form of chunks, and these chunks are being stored in these two variables based on a predefined condition that is being met. So it is all of these text data are being iterated line by line, and based on the condition being met, it is being stored in these two variables. And so this is how the chunks are being created, and I have to call all of these functions. And in order to do that, I have created another function where I can simply just call this function in order to access all of these functions. So let's see how what the vectorization algorithm that I have used. So coming to the vectorization algorithm, I have used sentence transformer. So this sentence transformer employs a model of all mini LM L6V2. So this is used to encode text into dense vector representations. So this also has two functions, add data and find match. So, add data is nothing but it is going to accept all the chunk datas. Right now the chunk datas are in text format, and this has to be converted into vectors in order to store them in the pinecone database. And this is the line of code which is going to convert all of those chunks into vectors, and then it is inserted into database. And when the user enters a query, that query also has to be converted into vectors. So that query will get converted into vector in this way, and based on the matches that the query and the data that are stored in the database are having, he will find the result on it. Coming to the QnA file is nothing but this is all about the code which gives us the answer based on the user giving the input on it. So this is it guys, this is my project is all about. Thank you.